Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Amy. I'm currently 34 weeks pregnant with my first baby. Make sure that you subscribe down below to watch more of my videos and welcome along. So today I want to talk to you guys about my 34 week pregnancy update. It's been kind of like an interesting one actually. Today is Thursday, so I became 34 weeks pregnant on Tuesday, so I'm 34 weeks and 2 days. So it's getting closer and closer. Belly is huge, and I just want to talk to you guys a little bit about what has actually been going on. Yesterday we actually ended up going to the hospital because we had a little scare, and the reason why I want to talk about this is because I want to get it right on time before I forget everything. Yesterday we went to the hospital, which is one of the biggest hospitals in the area, and the reason why I went was because I've been kind of like leaking, and everyone has been telling me, and I've been having a lot of pelvic pressure and pain, and I had already told my doctor that I've been having that. They said that it was totally normal, but they do an ultrasound, they don't check anything else besides that. And she told me what are the signs that I need to look out for if it's gonna be that it's gonna put me into labor, like contractions, vaginal bloody vaginal discharge, high blood pressure, anything like that means that I'm going into labor. So on Saturday we actually went to Orlando, and I'm so sorry I did not vlog that. I really wanted to, but it was just, I felt like I was PMSing, to be honest with you. Even though I'm pregnant, I felt like I was PMSing while I was up there. But we did have a great time. We actually went shopping and all of that stuff. And when I was in Gap, it's a store, I was actually looking at some of the kids' clothes, and all of a sudden I just feel like something kind of like, it wasn't like a gush, but and this is a TMI if you're a girl, when you have your period, like something comes down, you feel like something comes down, like a lot, right? Like a lot of blood. That's how it felt like to me. So automatically, I've been walking a lot and all that stuff. I've been having pelvic pain and cramping, and I have to slow down, walk slow. So I told Ernest to check me, and it looked like I was just literally like kind of leaking. So when I go to the bathroom, my underwear is just completely wet. TMI. My underwear is just completely wet, and I kind of got scared. I was like, okay. I didn't get too scared. Like I was okay, this is discharge, like I've been having this. But when we got back to the hotel, I actually noticed that it had leaked through my underwear and my pair of leggings. Like my leggings were soaked. So I was like, okay, what the heck is this? So then Sunday it happened, but just a little bit. And then Monday it happened, but just a little bit. But I like, as a first-time mom, like I think this is totally normal. I don't really pay attention to these things, and I don't want to sound like I'm tripping, or like I may be going into labor, like things like that. So what I find normal is things like these. Like I know that it's not normal if I'm bleeding, if I have pink discharge, anything like that, I know that's not normal. Or if I'm having way too much pain, I know that's not normal. So it kept happening and happening and happening. And yesterday when I was at work, I felt it coming down again, like that heavy. So it was just coming down a lot. So I was researching, and I was like, okay, is this gonna be like, amniotic fluid that I'm leaking? I called the hospital. They told me to come in. They said that they wanted to check and see if I had ruptured. So when I go into the hospital, I felt so out of place there. It's my first time. I don't know anything. I feel like a total idiot, literally. She asks me, how long has this been going on for? I told her about a week. She's like, a week? Like she made me feel so, at the beginning she made me feel so like I don't know anything that's going on in my life right now. Besides that I'm carrying a child. So they took my information or whatever. They put me into a room. They told me, okay, take your clothes off, just like that. Take your clothes off. So I took my clothes off and I put on a gown. I laid in the bed. They came. They actually placed the monitor, the heart monitor for the baby. I'm not sure if you guys saw the picture. that I posted on Instagram. They did the, you know, we're measuring the baby, like making sure the baby was okay, listening to the heartbeat, which was one of the greatest things ever. And she actually swabbed in there to make sure that what I was leaking was not amniotic fluid. So then she sent it to labs, and then labs came back saying that it was not amniotic fluid, that it was just a watery discharge. And the reason why I'm going over this with you guys is because it's totally normal for a woman to go through this. But if you're scared, or if you don't know what is going on with your body, I want you guys to know what happened to me and learn from experience. So they said it was watery discharge, and if it's going to be amniotic fluid, if the not the placenta, but if the if my water did actually break, it was gonna gush. Which I've heard that other people say that it doesn't gush, it comes down slowly and slowly and slowly sometimes. So I was like, okay. Then the doctor came in. She was the registered nurse, the RN, and the doctor came in, and I really wanted to be checked to see if I've been dilating because of all my pelvic pain and pelvic pressure. I wanted to make sure. She's been head down for the longest time, and I wanted to make sure that everything was okay and that I wasn't dilated. So he is like, okay, I'm gonna check you to make sure you're not dilated. He checked me, and he said, everything is closed. You're not dilating. You're just not dilating. You're fine. You know, baby is still in there baking basically. So that put me at peace because I really don't want to have this baby right now, and I don't feel like I'm ready yet. You would think 34 weeks pregnant, whenever I was at the beginning of my pregnancy, I was like, yes, I'm ready to meet her. I'm so excited. And don't mind me, like I really, like, I'm excited to meet her. Like, I cannot wait to have her in my arms, but I'm just scared because I feel like I'm clueless. And like, thank God that Ernest is by my side the entire time through this process, through everything, because I feel so out of place. And I know that most new moms feel that way, but like last night I literally started crying because I felt like an idiot. I really did feel like a total idiot. And it wasn't just that I was like, in my mind, it was going through my mind that, oh, I'm here for no reason. No, it's just that they expect you to know all these things, and I don't. Like, I've never ever been through this. I literally had to tell them, this is my first child. Like, this is my second pregnancy, but this is the furthest one that I've, you know, the furthest along. And a lot of the things that are happening to me right now, I didn't go through with my first pregnancy. If the swab would have came back, if the test results would have came back positive, meaning that it was amniotic fluid, they were gonna have to keep me there. I don't know why, but they were, well, of course, because I ruptured, or I was rupturing little by little, and eventually my water was gonna gush. So they said that they were gonna have to keep me there, and I'm glad that she did not come yet at 34 weeks, because they did let me know that if she were to have came now at 34 weeks, she for sure was going to be in the NICU. And I don't, you know, I don't want to see her in there. I know that there's just a little bit of time left, 2-3 weeks till I'm like 37 weeks, and then it's a full-term baby. But I don't want to have to see her, you know, in the NICU or anything like that. And going back to my 34 weeks, it's been so hard for me to sleep. So hard. Like, it's just not that I'm uncomfortable. It's just that I have no, like, desire to sleep at all. Like, I'll just be laying down in the bed and I'm just looking up at the ceiling, like, oh, what's gonna happen, you know, like, anything interesting today, or let me go on my phone and just scroll. Like, I cannot sleep. And then when I am awake, she is awake too. So it's like, oh, it's a party. It's a party at 3, 4, 5 in the morning. Like, I'll be awake at 3 in the morning and I will not go back to sleep till like 6. I've been out of breath a lot. Definitely the pelvic pain and pressure has been getting to me. It's kind of weird. I have stretch marks on my belly, but they have not gotten worse. Like, the ones that I have at the bottom have just really stayed there all along pregnancy. Like, they don't grow, like they don't keep on going up. The ones on my side, like, they get a little bit, like they stretch a little bit more, but that's about it. And my belly button, you can definitely tell that it looks like it wants to just pop out. Like it literally looks, excuse me, it literally looks like it can't no more. Like, it's about to pop out any second now. And I've been eating pretty normal, no cravings. Although, to be completely honest with you, if I do have one craving, it's just a very general one. I really want to eat constantly, like sweets. Like, I've been having a sweet tooth lately, and like I want to eat like ice cream and anything that has to do with chocolate. Like, chocolates look so good. Another good thing that whenever I actually went yesterday, I noticed that whenever I had to urinate in the cup, I'm actually very hydrated, which is definitely a plus for me, because every single time I go to my doctors, they're like, you need to drink more water, your pee does not look hydrated. It's just so much. But my urine looked so good last night. And these are the things that we get happy about, because so many things can happen. You can get a UTI and all that stuff. But yes, definitely my urine looks very hydrated. That was a good sign. And my feet, oh my God, my feet hurt so bad when I wake up in the morning. Like, they feel like the whole night, like the previous night, I was dancing with heels on. Like, that's how they feel. Like, you know when you go party with heels on and you don't take them off the whole night, and then when you take them off at night, you're like, oh my God, that feels so good. But then the next morning you wake up and your feet are swollen and just in pain and you don't even feel like walking. That's how it is for me, and I don't know why. Like, I have to waddle. It's just bad. But we're almost there. Oh, and for my stomach, like, the baby is I feel like she kicks me on the side, on my right side, and it's not like she kicks me, because technically she can't kick anymore. Like, I feel like she doesn't fit in there, and all you really feel is just like slimy stuff, like her moving and all that stuff. Nothing to do with punches or kicks, not anymore. So we're over that stage. Yesterday, Ernest actually did want her to come, and I was like, no, like, no, please, like, stop. I was so nervous and anxious. He was like literally making it worse for me. When we were on our way over to the hospital, that we were leaving the house, he was like, Zeus, and Zeus is our dog, Zeus, your sister's coming today. And I was like, no, she's not. Like, I was low-key hoping that she did not come, because I just want her to stay in there a little bit longer. And besides, the weeks go by so fast anyway, so it doesn't, you know, it doesn't really matter to wait more weeks. All I know is that she's gonna be here pretty damn soon. But that is about it. Nothing much happening besides that scare that we had yesterday, and I'm glad that everything is okay. We were able to hear her in the heart, like the heart monitor. But that is about it, guys. That is my 34-week pregnancy update. Now we're just looking forward to the 35 weeks, and basically right now it's just a waiting game. I'm trying to finish her room up as much as I can. I ordered a couple things that I want to place in her room, but it's getting real, guys. It really is. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. And remember, if you have not subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe at the bottom and give this video a thumbs up so that you guys can watch more of my videos. Bye.